Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be taking top ladder by storm using this newly buffed Mini Pekka Hog deck. Mini Pekka got a very nice 5% damage buff in the last set of balance changes, and it has allowed it to become quite a bit more viable in the meta. It allows it to now one-shot Wizard. That's the main interaction that Supercell highlighted. It did used to one-shot Wizard quite some time ago, but then they buffed the HP of the Wizard so it no longer could, until just very recently. So that's a really nice interaction right there, and I feel like it just helps out so much more against the Royal Chef troops especially. Like, guys, there's these decks out there that just completely abuse the Royal Chef, like, for example, Goblin Giant Pekka and that kind of stuff, and the Mini Pekka damage buff, I feel like it really helps offset the buff of the Chef, so it allows you to do so much better against those sort of decks especially. Mini Pekka really is just a very reliable card. You're able to, you know, pretty much always get value out of it in any meta, even if it's not one of the top meta cards. It always has some sort of place in a deck. And the main thing that I talk about with Mini Pekka whenever I'm playing it is the fact that you always get a nice counter push out of it, and also it's a nice card for offense too. It's not like a cannon in your deck that might just sit still in certain matchups and not be useful at all. Mini Pekka, on the other hand, you know, you can always play it on offense sometimes behind ice golems and stuff, and if you're facing like a Hog deck or a Goblinstein deck, you just play it on defense, you defend well, and then you get a whole nice counter push that your opponent has to spend multiple elixir to actually defend. We should be fine here against these Evo wall breakers, yeah. Nice, perfect. Even after the nerf, Evo Ice Spirit still isn't bad. It still seems to get the job done relatively well. The thing that's just the absolute best about this deck is that you just have so many means to break through. You know, you have the Rocket Cycle, you have Bridge Princess, you have Hog Rider. And guys, I swear, Hog Rider might just be the best win condition in the whole game when your opponent has no building or some made counter to it like a Fisherman or a Tornado. He does get the zap off and all of that. He spent a lot of elixir though, so I think that's not terrible. I don't really want to waste my Mini Pekka right here. It's a card that you sometimes do have to be a little bit careful of depending on the matchup. Gonna try to get a log here on something. I don't know what he's gonna play. Probably nothing. Okay, that was kind of a waste, I guess. Oh, this is not looking particularly good for me right now. Oh, please, bats. Okay, nice. They actually countered that. I really did not expect them to kill those wall breakers perfectly like that. Bats are also on the Cannoneer, guys. Nice. Yo, the Cannoneer. It just took so much damage from that. Nice. Bats are actually so underrated in this deck. A lot of the time you win games by punishing your opponent with Evo Bats especially. Nice, he doesn't even get the zap on them in time. Okay, Princess is not targeting the Firecracker for some odd reason right here. You know, the one issue is that Mega Knight plus Cannoneer does always fully counter Hog, which is kind of an annoying interaction, but there's not much you can do about it except just be patient and wait for the right opportunities to break through. You just have to be a little bit more careful. He kind of wasted the Evo Zap right there, so I'm going to go in for this here. I could Evo Bats too, but I don't even think we really need to. Hog will get one hit. Yeah, perfect. Princess should hit the Goblins, hopefully. And honestly, just having our King Tower up is going to be so helpful. I'm actually going to go ahead and rocket him right here, just to bait him to pressure us a lot, and then hopefully give us some sort of good trade. I'm just making fun of this guy at this point, honestly. Nice, he wasted the zap there trying to predict our bats, I suppose. We could probably get some nice Evo bats here on this. You know, he's probably just going to go ahead and Mega Knight, so I don't know if this Hog will actually be able to break through. Maybe it will actually get one hit. Okay, just get the one hit, guys. If we defend this right now, we should win the game, but it's going to be maybe not that easy to defend right now. Oh, wait, hold up, guys. That's a lot of stuff coming down. I don't like this. Princess, what in the Princess? Okay, but then, you know, I was going to say we might be in a little bit of trouble, but then his Firecracker just decided to stare at my stuff for like 5 seconds, so we're actually not in too much trouble right now. Okay. We just need one Hog hit, guys, or maybe even a bit of Princess damage if we're lucky, potentially. Nice, we get the Princess hit on the tower. Let's go. They just never expect the Bridge Princess, it feels like. Easy win. Guys, I think especially all of the mid-ladder players watching this video need to use Mini Pekka a lot more. I do see a good amount of mid-ladder players using Mini Pekka, but it seems to be still a little bit underrated, and what's so good about it in mid-ladder is that it's just such an amazing punish card, and, you know, in mid-ladder, people always tend to overcommit, I feel like. Whenever I'm watching my old school friends play, like, they're always facing these people who always over-defend, you know, like, they'll respond to bats, for example, that only get one nibble on the tower, they'll just, like, play 10 elixir on a Hog Rider, so if you just go Mini Pekka the other side with an Ice Golem or anything really, you just get so much value. So I think Mini Pekka is honestly the perfect card for mid-ladder people. This guy, I'm pretty sure, has Lava Hound here, so we can actually try to show some Mini Pekka punishing in action here, maybe. It kind of depends what exact other stuff he's going to have right here, though, so we have to just kind of identify what he's running. That's really the most important thing here, guys, is to identify pretty early on what you know, mini Pekka counters your opponent has, or like what ground cards they have, more importantly, I would say. So anyways, right here, I think I'll probably just go for a Hog Rider on this side. Pretty sure he's going to have a balloon as well right here, so we're going to have to be careful. But we do have our rocket, so I think we'll hopefully be okay. I'm going to log these guards away. Princess is doing a pretty good job here. He does go in for the balloon, but we just have a rocket here, guys. Rocket is always so solid. It's so good for getting damage and so good for defending as well. Not only for getting tower damage, but just defending so well. Pretty okay start right here. We're not really up much or anything like that, and it's not the best for us to see the guards and the arrows, but we can definitely make it work. Guys, if he does waste his Valkyrie, he might be in big trouble right now, so I'm just going to see what he decides to do here. Dude, if he plays the Valkyrie, he's in trouble. Because Valkyrie's his only ground card in cycle right now. Okay, I think I might just go for a Hog Rider, I guess. Not really any reason not to. He's going to probably have to go for something here, potentially. Okay, he actually doesn't. He does have the Zap and the arrows. A little bit unfortunate that he has double small spell. Really not ideal for us to see, but we'll try to make it work right here. I may even try to make a little bit of a mini Pekka push. I know he does have the guards in cycle, so I'm not sure how much we can actually do, but we'll try to do at least something. We do make him go for the Inferno Dragon. That's probably not exactly what he wanted to do right there. He does waste the guards as well. Princess is doing some great work here. We actually somehow get a Hog Rider hit through everything. I mean, you guys can see, like, the mini Pekka's kind of just putting us in a good spot. Like, he keeps on forcing him to not be maybe as aggressive as he would like with his Lava Hound. And mini Pekka will tank right here, so that's perfect. Valkyrie is going to kind of pull the Hog, but... do we get a hit? Hog Rider? What the heck? Okay, I thought we'd get a hit right there, honestly. Man, I didn't think that would work out that badly. All good, though. We do get an Ice Golem. Yeah, I knew he'd play the Baby Dragon right there. Oh, snap, the Valkyrie, guys. The Evo Valkyrie. Okay, we're fine, though. We do get the Ice Spirit off, which does land on all of the guards right there. Need to play my Ice Golem here. Baby Dragon can do a lot of damage these days. So what I'll do here is just go for the Hog Rider. We have our Evo Ice Spirit. I don't know how well it's going to do against the balloon, to be honest, because ever since the nerf it got, it's a little bit weaker. Oh, Hog Rider actually didn't quite take it. Bats do defend perfect, though. And we somehow destroyed this lava deck despite him having arrows for the Princess and Zap for the Bats. Simply off of the Mini Pekka pressure and the Hog Rider pressure as well, of course. Guys, honestly, Mini Pekka is one of the better tank options right now for a lot of decks in the game. Like, for example, I see all these players always running just the most random stuff in these types of decks. Like, for example, Lumberjack or even like a Knight or a Valkyrie instead of Mini Pekkas in this type of deck, but I don't know, Mini Pekka just feels so strong, and also in stuff like Mega Knight, for example, or even Giant Miner, I feel like with that and Mini Pekka, you can just do so well, and yeah, it's just a lot better than a lot of these other mini tanks, because, you know, a lot of these other things, like, for example, Lumberjack, I mean, it's good to have the rage, but it really just doesn't have the same threat level that Mini Pekka has. It doesn't have quite the same DPS, the same ability to punish, I would say. I mean, they did buff the damage of the Lumberjack, so it's not bad, but yeah, in this type of deck, just the threat of Mini Pekka is just so big, and yeah, it's able to work in a good amount of decks, surprisingly. I mean, especially this deck and Mega Knight, I'm pretty excited for. Giant with Mini Pekka used to actually be pretty popular with the Miner in there as well, so that could potentially make a bit of a comeback. We'll have to see about that. So this guy right here actually does have Mega Knight himself and some other stuff too. I'm not exactly sure what his full deck is, to be honest. Just get the Prince off in the back. I'm going to try to get my Evo Bats off up high. Hopefully he doesn't react to them too quickly. He does go for the Mega Knight. Oh man, this is going to be a little bit interesting. Okay, Mini Pekka does get kind of yanked around right there, honestly. Oh nice, the Mega Knight actually saved me there. Okay, you guys can see, like, even though Mini Pekka is a bit more flimsy than something like a Knight or Valkyrie, it still seems to get better trades. Like, right there, we just destroyed that whole thing. Like, I don't know if that would have been the same with other tanks. Wow, we forced him to go for a whole freeze there. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what this guy's playing. Oh, okay, I know it. Yeah, I know exactly what he's playing. So this guy is... I mean, he already showed his whole deck, but yeah, just, Mega Knight, Hog Rider, Prince, Freeze. I know this guy. Well, I don't know if I know this guy specifically, but I know this deck. It's quite a difficult deck to face, actually, and he does have a good amount of responses to a lot of our stuff, so this could really go either way. We're going to have to be very smart about how we play this matchup. Nice, beautiful Mini Pekka right there. If you're quick with the Mini Pekka, you're usually always going to be able to fully counter those Hog Riders. I'm going to log here just in case. Nice, Hog Rider is on the tower. Mini Pekka does get a hit. Yo, that was such a big hit right there. Let's go. Nice, man. That's so good. I'm gonna bats kind of low right here. Okay, man, this is bad. Yeah, I knew he'd have Evo bats. I knew he would. Guys, hopefully the rocket just saves my life right now. Oh, thank goodness, man. Guys, I genuinely thought I just lost the game. I'm actually going to Princess here instead of going for a Hog Rider because I know he's going to have the Evo Mega Knight, and I don't want him to just spam push back my Hog Rider. We do get our Evo Bats off of Pi. He does get the zap in time, though, unfortunately. Wait, guys, Hog could potentially take it. Oh, no, my Ice Golem. Wait, his Bats were so bad. We make him go for the additional freeze right there. Oh, we're going to have to be careful, though. Oh, nice, the Ice Golem. Nice, guys, this mini Pekka, bro. This mini Pekka value is crazy. Look at the Princess on the other side, guys. On the left side. Nice, let's go. Easy. Alright, hopping right into the next match, I'm going to greet this guy with a Princess right at the bridge. I mean, even against stuff like Lava Hound, I always get away with it, man. I just always do. Okay, wait, guys, hold up. Hold up, guys, you know, this might finally come back to bite me, going for the Princess the bridge first play. Or maybe it won't, actually. Let's see. Huh, does it actually not affect me? Huh, I guess it doesn't. What the heck? I thought I'd get punished right there, at least a little bit. I mean, I could have played the Ice Spirit to actually avoid that bit of zappy damage there, to be honest. Okay, I do let a zappy get a couple hits there, but it's all good. Okay, bro, Gemini, get off, man. Why do you keep coming on my screen? Okay, I kind of have to go for the rocket here. I could have tried to get a mini Pekka log off or something, but I feel like that wouldn't have worked out too well. Guys, I'm so surprised by the amount of recruits hate I've been seeing recently. I've seen so many people just say like how broken recruits is, how recruits needs a nerf so badly. Even though they already got a nerf, people are just saying the nerf that they got was not enough or something like that. I'm very surprised actually because I feel like I don't see recruits all that often. I mean, maybe recently I've been seeing like a few recruits Ram Rider decks, but even then not too much. So I'm kind of confused where all the recruits hate is coming from. I mean, I agree with you guys though, full-heartedly. I think they are just like such a no-skill card. Like, you know, people always call these cards no skill, like certain cards no skill, but Recruits is like the one card in the game that you actually can't argue against being kind of a no skill card, because there's literally like 4 placements you can actually place it in on any given row of tiles. Like, and it's not like the timing of it matters very much either, so let's just be real with ourselves about that. Let me go ahead and kite this all here. I find that the Ice Golem is actually so nice in this matchup, just really allows you to effectively deal with these pesky old Recruits. Luckily, Recruits do charge a little bit slower than before, but they're honestly still pretty quick. I do like the nerf they got, though. I think it was probably the right way to approach it. They're a little bit more manageable. We actually do get a ton of hog damage right there. Nice, perfect, okay. Yeah, like, you would think this matchup should be difficult. You know, he has Cage for the Hog Rider, he has arrows for the Princess or Bats. No, he actually has arrows for the Princess, and then he just has E-Spirit for the Bats. He has like, and you know, we have like mini Pekka and stuff where you wouldn't really think it would be good against Recruits, but we're somehow making it work really well, actually. Guys, if he does go for Recruits in the back, I can always rocket log them. It's not really the best play to do, but once in a while, towards the end of a game, it can work out. Hold up, do I do it? I don't know if I do it. Snap, you know what, I might do it. I'm doing it. Oh, the mini Pekka! Yo! Guys, I was just about to mention how I didn't play the mini Pekka at all this game, and then I just randomly decided, like, okay, I'm gonna finally play my mini Pekka just because I want to see what it can do, and then it just randomly takes the whole tower. Oh, I did not regret that. I literally just randomly play that just to see if the mini Pekka could actually do something this game. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next match. Guys, I've been seeing quite a few people say decks like Hog Rocket are some of the highest skill of all time in Clash Royale. I'm not really sure if I agree with that, honestly. I mean, I saw them mostly saying it about Hog Executioner being one of the highest skill decks in the game, but I think people have also said it a little bit about stuff like Hog Mini Pekka. I don't know if I really agree. I feel like the defense can sometimes be pretty decently high skill. You know, there's no like super broken cards in this type of deck that really carry it. You just have to play well to win usually, but at the same time, I don't know if I can say a deck with Princess in it is high skill, and also, you know, Rocket, I mean, it's an interesting card. It sometimes can just lead to a no-skill game of Rocket Cycle, though, so I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm not really sure what I'd say is the highest skill deck of all time. It's kind of hard to say, guys. I don't even know if there is a highest skill deck of all time. I feel like any deck can be no skill if it's a good enough meta for that deck, honestly. That's the way it feels to me. Come on, Mini Pekka. Nice, Mini Pekka got the final shot there. Wow, I can't believe that killed the Goblin Giant. What the heck? I thought we would just lose our whole tower, to be honest. I genuinely thought I'd lose my whole tower right there. Wow. That was really good. But yeah, guys, half the time with this deck, you can Rocket Cycle, but you also just spam these Bridge Princesses. Bridge Princess is just one of the most annoying things to ever go up against in Clash Royale. You just can't stop it, so It's not that much fun to face. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, if you guys have a different opinion on that. Unfortunately, the Evo Ice Spirit hit a Goblin instead of the actual Dark Prince. Luckily, it didn't charge on my tower, though. Princess is going crazy right here. We just have to defend this push here. We do have our Princess, luckily, so as long as that doesn't spawn a ton of Goblins, I think we're chilling. Dude, the mini Pekka damage buff is definitely noticeable. That was such an easy defense right there. I'll just go in for the Hog Rider, and I'm pretty sure that will be towered down. I think it's game over at this point, so I'll see you guys in the next match. Guys, probably the best part about this deck is the fact that it pretty much functions almost the same even if you don't have evolutions. So if you guys don't have the Evo Bats or the Evo Ice Spirit, you can still play this deck just fine. I mean, especially Evo Ice Spirit really is not that necessary in this deck anymore. I mean, after the nerf, it's just an okay evolution. It's not really going to make a huge difference or anything. It obviously helps a little bit against stuff like, you know, just those big beatdown decks, but yeah, it's really not necessary. This guy did waste his cannon, so I'm going to go ahead and Hog Rider, and I think he might at least take some damage, hopefully. Hopefully. Never mind. Okay, he's playing 2.6, man. You know, 2.6 was known to be kind of a difficult matchup for this deck. I don't know if things will be different now based on all the changes that happened since I was last seeing a lot of Hog Mini Pekka go around. I will go for the Bridge Princess here. That's our main way to actually get damage. Because if he plays well, we can't really Rocket Cycle too easily because, you know, the pressure will just be too much from all of his cards, but yeah, we can sometimes get Bridge Princess damage. Our Hog Riders are probably not going to break through very much. We'll see, though. Guys, to be honest, I feel like the game was a little bit more simple back when Evos weren't... I mean, obviously the game was more simple when Evos weren't a part of it. I feel like... I don't know, people always ask me, like, if I think Evos are actually good for the game or not. I don't know, I mean, like they're a new fun thing always, but... part of me does kind of miss the game before Evos and all this stuff, because ever since Evos, I feel like every single meta is just like all these broken... It's like a broken card orgy, basically. I don't even know what that word means, but I'm pretty sure that's how you describe it. It's basically a broken card orgy. Like, it's a bunch of broken cards, and it's just like always who could play the most broken deck, and like, you know, who has the means to max out this or that right away, right when it comes out. I don't know, it just feels like that way to me. Because recently I've been seeing a bunch of these top ladder players who, you know, were people who had finished maybe like in the top 10,000. They all of a sudden become like top 50 players in the whole game just by abusing broken stuff, like, for example, Evo Pekka and stuff like that. Which is kind of a shame to see. It kind of makes ladder a little bit of a joke these days, I feel like. So I guess the only thing that really matters that much these days is just CRL at this point. Okay, we do get our Evo Ice Spirit actually to chain on everything, it looks like. Oh, no, it didn't apparently chain on everything. We do get the rocket off, though. Thanks to that Ice Golem, we actually get a very nice rocket. I'm going to Ice Spirit right here. That's perfect. Okay, I was going to say if that still got a hit on my tower, I would have been pretty surprised. We just barely were able to counter that. Yeah, this matchup really is not easy, though, but we're actually making it look kind of easy, because we're actually playing relatively well here. Okay, I'm just chilling for right now, not really trying to do anything too crazy. Guys, if they do go for an Ice Golem Hog Rider, you can usually just rocket it, but you can also just mini Pekka if it's a lone Hog Rider, and that'll always work out just fine. Okay, I'm just kind of waiting for him to make a play. He's not really doing too much at this point. He's playing very reserved. I am going to go ahead and rocket this. He may try to Fireball Cyclist because I am wasting my rockets, but hopefully not. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We do make him Ice Spirit there, along with the log. That's good. Does he Hog Rider here? Yeah, he does, but Evo Ice Spirit actually may kind of save us here, it looks like. Yeah. You know, I could rocket, but since we're up a lot of damage, I think I won't at this point. Yeah, I can't really hit that Musketeer or anything, so not really too much of a point to overdo stuff. Okay, does go for the log there. We do get our bats off. Oh, but he gets the Ice Golem to sneak right in front there, unfortunately. Dude, this is actually getting pretty annoying, guys. The Musketeer spam is crazy. I'm going to mini Pekka very low here and get my Ice Spirit off. Please go in time, please go in time. Nice, we just barely got it going in time there. We get our log very quickly on the skeletons. I knew he would do that. Guys, I'm just like so scared right now. If I make one misplay, I'm dead. But we definitely have mostly what we need here. I'm just going to rocket. I mean, yeah, just like when you're up so much damage already, guys, from, you know, whether it be a good Hog, good Princess or something, you just defend after that. You just turtle up, and that's mostly all you have to do. Dude, I don't see him breaking through, man. We just go for the Evo Ice Spirit. When you have Evo Ice Spirit, you don't even have to rocket the Hog, even in, you know, double or triple elixir. We're in triple elixir right now, actually. Alright, he's probably going to spam a bunch of stuff. He does get his Hog down. Gonna get my mini Pekka off kind of late right here. Hopefully it counters that. Nice! Dude, I swear I haven't taken a single Hog hit all game, guys. I literally have not taken pretty much a single Hog hit all game. I am gonna go for the Rocket here just to be safe. I don't want to take my chances with a mini Pekka. Yeah, see, like, this is really the type of game that makes me question whether this deck is high skill or not. I don't know. I mean, obviously I had good defense, but that was just kind of so funny the way I played it. Just got some nice early damage, then just turtled up the rest of the game.